Meet Johann Sebastian Bach, Baroque era composer, 1685–1750. The house that Johann Sebastian Bach was born in is in the town of Eisenach, Germany. It looks very much the same today as it did when Sebastian was a little boy. Many people go there to visit this house because the little boy grew to be a famous man. In the same town in which Sebastian was born, there stands on the top of a hill a very famous castle built many hundreds of years ago. This castle is called the Whirlpool. As a boy, little Sebastian used to climb the hill with his friends, and they, no doubt, had a happy time playing about the castle grounds. In one of its great halls, the minstrels of Germany held their song contest. When Sebastian was old enough, he used to travel by foot, just as the minstrels did. His purpose was to go to hear fine organ players. Little Sebastian's father was named Johann Ambrosius Bach. He, too, was a musician, just as other family members had been for many years. When Sebastian was 10 years old, his father and mother died. Sebastian went to live with his brother, whose home was a few miles away. His brother provided him with music lessons, and he improved so rapidly that he used to beg to be allowed to play the pieces from a big book in the library. But the brother refused him this pleasure. However, little Sebastian was eager to learn all the music he could find, so he used to sit up on moonlight nights and copy these pages while his brother was asleep. There was another famous man who was almost exactly Sebastian's age. He composed an oratorio that is loved by many people. It is sung in cities and towns all over the world, particularly at Christmas time. The composer's name is George Friedrich Händel, and his famous oratorio was first sung in the Irish city of Dublin in 1742. At the same time, Sebastian Bach was living in Leipzig and had been for many years at the head of the Thomas School. He was known as its cantor. Bach worked very hard here to supply music for several of the Leipzig churches, and he worked so well that his fame spread until it reached the ears of the emperor. Frederick the Great was also a musician and composer, so he invited Sebastian Bach to visit him at his castle. There were many people present, but Sebastian Bach was the principal guest. He played on many of the emperor's fine pianos. When he reached home again, he composed a musical work and dedicated it to the emperor. The kind of a piano that Sebastian Bach played on was not called a piano in his day. It was called a clavier or clavichord. Someday you may study a collection of pieces by Bach, which were written for this instrument and was called the World tempered clavichord. This is the kind of piano or clavichord that Bach used. Sebastian Bach had a very large family, 20 children altogether. 2 of them studied music faithfully with their father. One was Friedman, for whom the father wrote a book called Little Preludes. Friedman's brother, Philip Emanuel Bach, was a very fine clavichord player. He wrote a book about music and composed many pieces. Sebastian Bach died in 1750 at the age of 65.